Hello YouTubers, Joe Kersey here with Paul on Tuesday, March 11th? March 11th. Yeah, March 11th, 2014. At around, I know it was about 1 in the afternoon.
Somewhere.
Yeah, 1 in the afternoon Eastern Daylight Time.
I'll give you that one.
And we're out on the back deck here, and as you can see, I'm in my shorts, and it's 65 degrees, and I'm going to pull my hat down a bit so I don't get the sun in my eyes. Now, it's just been a glorious day. It started off with, well, I saw about 7 deer move up along the creek bank here this morning around 7:30 in the morning. Then shortly after Paul got up, you got up around what, about a little bit before 9, 8, a little before 8. Well, then about 8:30 he saw, how many, about 25 turkeys? Well, you counted 16, but I think after you stopped counting there was about another 9 or 10 came wandering. These wild turkeys came wandering up on what we call sort of the pseudo island out there in the middle of the, toward the, it's off the bank proper. About at least three males that were displaying, and a whole bunch of females, little tiny females and bigger females. I thought the other morning when I stepped out about 7:30, I heard some low-grade clucking, clucking I'd say, rather than gobbling, and some rustling around, but I couldn't, it was too dark to really see clearly, but this morning we can see very clearly, and of course this is that time of the year when they get active again and you see them. Now from the sublime to the ridiculous. And on that, I have a little fortitude. Now, a few videos back, you might remember that I got a bit indignant about the safe church training for the people that read in church and help with the passing out of the wine in church. And I referred to it in my loving way as do not kids ever training. DNFKE training. Otherwise known as safe church training. Or how to keep off the Ohio list of sexual offenders registry. So we got an email today from the parish administrator, our new parish administrator, administratrix actually. Good afternoon. I am cleaning up some items left here from the previous administrator. Well, I almost wanted to put a meow there after that. And wanted to let you all know that Father Wilson, well, you know my attitude about that, spoke with the diocese regarding safe church training. For those of you who serve in Sunday morning church, you do not need to take any further action. there are several assumptions in that one sentence alone. You do not need to take any further action regarding safe church training unless we are told otherwise. I love the contingent CYA nature of that. Unless we are told otherwise, we will renew everyone's license. Well, first of all, what's very interesting is I never had a license. I never had a license.
Maybe you'll get one.
Well, I don't know. Actually, it's interesting. Paul says maybe I'll get one. When I started doing this in 2005, I actually saw a stack of these licenses issued to people that did this, did the reading and helped with the wine. And it was a very elaborately hand-lettered, I suppose it's printed, but it sure looked hand-lettered, calligraphy thing saying that you had this, in lots of, multiple colors, red and black and tan and...
Like a diploma.
Well, yeah, it was kind of like a diploma, yeah. And I sort of chuckled to myself because, there's a lot of this mumbo jumbo that goes on, So I guess such things do exist. Please feel free to contact me with any questions or if you would like to opt out of renewal. Now, it's interesting, there's a complete list of the recipients of this email, and they do not include, this is not a complete list of the people that lay read in church. So it's interesting that there's some of us that lay read in church that fall into this category. And others of us that lay read in church that have somehow not fallen into this category. Now, it seems this is so obvious to me, a tire spinning make work exercise. This doesn't even closely approximate a Jobs for the Boys program. This isn't even like a WPA go out and dig a hole, fill it in program. This isn't even painting a mural in a post office WPA program. This is like a group of 10-year-old boys that get together to form a club and have a clubhouse, and they write little rules to keep out somebody that they don't want to join. They're like, no girls allowed, or no Irish need apply, the old, it's like everybody has their little club. And now I will say, give me a break. Just give me a break. Okay. Well, I've beat that drum many a time now, so on this sublime day, I'm going to shut up.
Sublime, beautiful.
Oh, it's sublime and beautiful and magnificent, and look there and look there, and it's wonderful. So, God bless y'all, and bye-bye, YouTubers. Well, I just got back from getting the mail, which I use that term lightly or loosely. It's a bunch of ads, and Paul and I have been, of course, sitting out here on the deck, enjoying the day, and these big woodpeckers that that come in and just tear the hell out of the trees have been flying around. And well, let's just say they were far enough away. Oh, it's beautiful. Now, we've had a couple of sirens, squads and fire trucks, as we say, running down the presumed accident sites down here just south of us. And I said to Paul, I bet it's motorcycles. And sure enough, about 10 minutes later, you had a bunch of these crotch rockets, come buzzing by. They're almost as bad as these guys in these cars that sit low to the ground and blare out all that thump and 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 you're this and that, you're that and that, and I resent that and that, and bang, 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 I'm gonna, of course they can't hold the gun properly, they have to hold it on their side. They can't just hold the gun properly, it's always being on their side. I've shot semi-automatic weapons, and they far prefer to be held properly upright, although, most of the time doesn't make any difference. But why take the chance of a jam? I mean, if you're going to go to knock off a convenience store guy, at least hold the gun right so you have a good chance of, I mean, are you not task focused as a robber? Such are the byways in which my mind wanders. Oh, wait a minute. Here, we'll get it. We'll get you a shot here. See? Paul has decided to exhibit the right response to my harangue by falling asleep. Oh, wait a minute. No, he laughs. He still means, now he's shaking his head.
I'm listening.
Oh, he's listening. He's listening. What was that great line? I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Oh, that was that line from Frasier where the guy says, I'm listening.
My eyes are tired.
I'm resting my eyes.
Yep. Fly, get away from my freaking ears.
And the fly, that's one of those ground hornets.
Yeah.
They have finally emerged from their holes.
You get away.
Well, let's see here. Paul and I have been sort of reminiscing about our sort of early teen years, and no, I'm not going to cover that ground. It's just so nice. It's just so nice. The barometer's still dropping. I just went in and tapped it, and we're going to have a wet snow tomorrow. But it'll melt. Well, it always does, doesn't it? So take that, climate change, people. Actually, I wonder what would happen if they vaporized Al Gore and launched him up into the stratosphere. Would that warm the earth, or would that cool the earth? It'd certainly cool him off, wouldn't it?
Drop it on the outside.
Well, or the alternative would be getting him up to 25,000 miles an hour and launch him out into solar orbit. Then he would really feel some heat, wouldn't he? All right, well, okay. it's just nice out, and I wanted to talk to y'all about it. Yeah. I think that's a pretty little area down there. There's a little. That little.
Backyard or the nursery?
Well, it's all, you know, the nursery's been very pretty. I mean, you couldn't have asked for better neighbors over the years. But I like the little backwash area there, and that's where all the turkeys and deer were running around this morning. Okay.